dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Yeah, awesome. So listen, I want to encourage you to be in prayer and about our ability to live sent and really share and show the love of Christ, not just here in our region or our 6 physical communities, because we're a multi-site church, but God's given us favor and the ability just to touch people all over the world. Some amazing things happening. Keep praying, keep giving, and pray about going yourself. So, hey, listen, it can't hard to believe it is the Easter season, and just to help us just embrace what this season is all about and prepare for that amazing celebration in a few weeks, we'd love to text you every day or about 5 days a week. So you can text the word Easter, 94979. That started on Wednesday of this past week, but it'll continue going through Easter, just a way to just stay in touch and to kind of get our minds ready for what God would have for us that weekend. Also want to just say this next weekend is going to be a special weekend. It's in the history of our church. I'm just going to share the vision of Rockbridge, how and why we came into existence over 20 years ago. Our vision, and which explains a lot of what we do and why we do what we do. It's a great weekend if you're new to church or new to Rockbridge, or if you know someone that is what I would just call spiritually looking for something. It is a really good weekend to bring them to church with you, just to kind of hear the heart behind Rockbridge, and we're just looking forward to that. Look forward to sharing that with you next weekend. But today we have got some work to do, because we are in part 3 of a series that we have called Navigate, and it's something we've all got to do, which is we got to make decisions in life. And we've got directions to take, and we all want to make good decisions, because most of this, that's secondary. It's the with God life. Another mistake I've made is that, hey, visible is better than invisible. Visible, what I can see, what I can feel, what I can tangibly touch. Okay? And that's crazy, right? Because we can't see God, and he should be, or wants to be, the most important entity or being in our lives. And Peter says you love him even though you've never seen him. Though you do not see him now, you trust him, and you rejoice with a glorious and inexpressible joy. Not like a frame here. And here's the thing, if you just take you and what decision you're facing, as we frame this up, if you're inside of this, you are making a good decision. You are walking in the ways of God. He is guiding you in the paths of righteousness. But if you find yourself outside of this frame, slow down and wait for the Lord. So that's how it's going to look, okay? Whatever you're facing, whatever crossroads you're at, we're going to frame up a good and a godly decision. And here's the thing, listen, in this decision, and this is the reason I think God led me to this passage, there's no fireworks, there's no ooey-gooey feeling, there's no handwriting on the wall. Paul doesn't cook a quesadilla and see the face of Jesus in it and know what to do next. He doesn't know that. This is just him letting us behind the curtain where he makes a godly, good decision. Go the way you want, because your identity is involved in the decision, and it makes you afraid. It makes you feel pressure that your soul was not designed to carry, because your soul is designed to have a home in God's kingdom as part of God's family, as one of God's kids. And we table and say, I belong to the Lord. I am his child. I exist to serve his kingdom and work hard for his kingdom. Then now you are suddenly inside a framework of making a godly and a good decision. See, a lot of decisions, I got to go make a name for myself. I got to get some attaboys. Oh, I'm going to post this online because I'll get a lot of followers. You can do a lot of ungodly things to get a lot of followers. You know that? Right? How special it is, that you and I get to reflect the love of God. You can make a good decision, a godly decision, and then boom, affliction. And you can walk outside of the will of God at that point. Some of you have walked away from God at that point, right? God hasn't moved, and God hasn't changed. And you can walk back in.